What's up YouTube, this is URCshadow and welcome to a strategy guide for Martin's level 70 mission, Defender. Now this has to be probably one of the easiest high level missions in the game, and that's because you don't really need anything for this mission other than the ability to fly helicopters. As long as you're half decent doing that, this is going to be a doddle. So let's start by looking at the payout for this mission. Completing it between 6 minutes and 7 minutes 59 is going to get you 13,320, and completing it between 8 minutes and 9 minutes 59 seconds is going to get you 15,540. And looking at the payout graph for this mission, as usual the area highlighted in red indicates the time that it's not really possible to complete this mission. So really we want to be aiming just at this point here, which is just after the 6 minute mark, to get the best dollars per minute payout that we can get. So let's look at this mission in a bit more detail. We're going to be starting in the middle of the map at this farmhouse over here, and when we go there we're going to find 2 buzzards, only one of which we're going to need. We're going to take off with that and make our way to the airport. Once we're there, we're going to meet up with our contact that we're going to have to escort back to the desert airfield. However, on the way we're going to get attacked by helicopters, and the key bit here is knowing which order to attack the helicopters. So as you see here, we're going to go for the right hand side one first, then the left, then the middle, and then later on we're going to get met with another one which we'll take out as well. After that, it's pretty much clean sailing. There is another little optional bit you can do on the way to get some extra RP, but other than that, it's pretty uneventful. So let's jump straight in. We're going to start near this farmhouse. We'll quickly jump in the car just so we're not having to walk all the way. When we get there, you're going to have 2 buzzard helicopters. Doesn't matter which one you take, and you don't have to blow up the other one that you're not going to use. So jump in the helicopter and start heading towards the yellow icon that you can see on the minimap. And we'll skip ahead a bit because nothing's really going to happen. We're going to come in most likely over this bridge. You want to make sure you remember where this bridge is, because as soon as we pick up our contact we're going to be heading straight back to this point. Now you can go directly for the marker on the map. I personally prefer to go around it, do a 180 and then come back. That's purely so I can get a bit of speed and a bit of run up to give myself as much time as possible whilst the contact's taking off to start taking down these enemy helicopters. So as I said, we're going to head straight back for that bridge over there. Make sure you've got your homing missiles on, which you can use square to cycle around to, and keep looking out for that helicopter in the distance. Once you see him, wait for a lock on, and as soon as you've got a lock on, don't fire at him. Instead, as soon as you've got that lock on, start doing a 180, and then as soon as he's gone past you, lock on again and then fire. And then after that, start heading towards the beach in this direction. Now the reason we're not shooting at these helicopters dead on is because we simply won't hit them. You can only ever shoot these other helicopters down if you're behind them. So again, we're going to head straight for them. As soon as we get the red lock on, we're then going to spin around, let them go past us, and as soon as we can lock on again, that's the point at which we're going to fire our missiles. So that's 2 helicopters down, 2 to go. The next one's going to be in the middle amongst the high buildings. You can see he's quite high up there. This one might be a bit difficult and it might be worth firing off a few missiles. As soon as you get a lock, chances are they will miss, and then your second attempt you'll get him. At no point do these helicopters ever try and attack you other than the gunners on board, so you haven't got to worry about getting into a dogfight with them and losing the contact. They're only ever going to chase after the contact. So with the 3rd down, we're then going to rush off ahead. We're going to overtake our contact helicopter. Make sure you don't run into him, because that would be a really silly way to fail the mission. And again, you should eventually get the red lock-on logo for him. Again, wait for him to blast past, and then try locking onto him. Now if I follow with the camera, you can see where he goes. Again, he's being attracted to the contact helicopter, so the first set of missiles missed. But again, once you're behind him, it's very easy to then fire and take him out. So that's all 4 helicopters gone, and you can just go straight to the desert airfield and wait for the contact to land. However, if you want a little bit of extra RP whilst you're waiting, over by the Vinewood sign there's a compound that has some men in it. As far as I can tell, they're not really any threat to your contact's helicopter, but if you want a few extra kills while you're waiting, there's no reason why you can't let off an extra few missiles. Once you've cleared them and the contact helicopter's overtaken you, make your way to the desert airfield and then land at the helipad. The contact helicopter is going to land straight in the middle of the dirt. As soon as it's landed, it's mission over and that's complete. So anyway guys, I hope you found that useful. If you did, please feel free to support the channel with your likes and subscriptions. And check out the links in the description for my other strategy guides, tips and tricks videos and speedruns. Cheers guys, thanks for watching.